Sorry about this. My camera keeps getting flopped sideways somehow, and I just can't get it to seem to want to do right. So today I just wanted to show a few things. Okay, so here's the latest ornament cover that I finished. It's just a little netted cover. It's green. I put it on a white sparkle ball and hung it on my ornament hanger or my pretty hanger, whatever you want to call it. I used green, but I used a kind of a black bead in between each one to kind of make the green stand out. These are iridescent green. They're clear. Um, so this is one of the things I just finished. I've been collecting up some beads from Sandy, and I'm still looking for a few to make the ornament that I want to get made this year. I need enough to make two if I can, maybe three. Um, okay, and then I got a sparkle material from Sandy, which I'm going to use on a journal. On a couple of journals because I have enough for a couple of them, and I'm probably going to use the end of it too because it's so pretty and sparkly. Um, because I really like the end of it, so I'm going to be using that. Oh my goodness, here I am knocking me around again. Y'all notice that, right? So okay, so now um, she sent me a little thank you card, um, and it says, "Thanks, Teresa. Enjoy. C." And then she sent me this. It says, "Your hard work has really paid off. Congratulations." Or congrats is what it says. Um, a faceted beaded bracelet with a couple of little charms on it. There's red faceted, yellow faceted, and dark blue faceted beads on it with some little gold beads. I also got some hair bows, which I like to use hair bows in my hair because it keeps falling down into my face. And here are the hair bows that I got. This is a pave hair bow. It's what they call pave. Let me see if I can turn on the light over here. Y'all might be able to see a little bit better. Come on now. All right. Yeah. And it kind of sparkles a little bit. It's called a pave hair bow. And then I've got this one, which is pearls and crystals. And what I do is I pull my hair is really thin, y'all. So I pull the hair back, my bangs back, and I put a bow there. Okay. Then I also got this really pretty pearl bracelet. And it's a 3-strand pearl bracelet. It's really pretty. I also got this, which I'm going to make a journal charm out of. This little dangle here, I'm going to make a journal charm out of it. And it's got, it's amethyst. I don't know if y'all could, yes. I hope you can see that it's amethyst. Anyway, I thought it would be a really pretty journal charm. And it's got this loop here, and I'll take the loop off and see, I've already got a journal charm ready. Okay. So I'm going to put this back in its little bag here. And this one back in its little bag right here. Then I have, she sent me this little thing, and it says, it's a stamp, a faux stamp. It says seal test on it. And we used to have a company here in Alabama that was seal test. I don't know if she knew that or not, but that's, and And this one has a piece of cake on it. It's really pretty. And a sticker that says it's not old, it's classic. Okay, and then this one says, "Cake it easy." I love it. And softball lover. Isn't that pretty? Although I'm not a softball lover, I'm more of a art and craft girl than I am. And then I have these stickers right here that says "Keep it up," "Great job," and "Wow" on them. So I have some stickers now that I can put on things, and um, these here. Okay. Oops. I really shouldn't pile things on top of stuff that I'm looking for, should I? I set my keyboard up on top of some things here. So I'm going to work on a journal today, but I got a really pretty envelope happy mail from Janet Nash. So I'm going to show this. And she sent me this really pretty bookmark. And Sarah, you can see where she used Serafina to uh, sew around it. Isn't that pretty? And she used her, and she did strips and everything on it, and that's so pretty. So I have a bookmark from her. She sent me a really pretty piece of paper. It's got a butterfly and all that on it. It's got scissors on the back. See? Got a little pair of scissors. So, look at this. Isn't that pretty? That's going to be real pretty in my journal. So I'm going to use it in my journal. It looks like it's watercolored, doesn't it? Really pretty. And then I got some legs. See some legs? I got legs. 3 pair of them, so I might wear like a change out. Right? So how's everybody doing today? A fizzy cola. Isn't that cute? It looks like she drew that one or stamped it. But it looks more like she drew it. That I love it. Isn't that pretty? Got a strip of paper. And she's got some watercolor on it and some wording on it. Or maybe some bees. I had little bees on that paper. Look at that. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Gigi. How are you doing today? And she sent me a real pretty piece of rainbow ribbon. It looks like she might have colored it. And she sent me a real pretty napkin, which will be real pretty in my journal that I'm going to be working on. And this is a happy mail from Janet Nash, and it says, "To dear Teresa, love from Janet and Freddie." Oh, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Look, she sent me some toucan ribbon. Isn't that pretty? And and some little girl dresses. Looks like she sent me a paper doll, but all in pieces. Sent me some paper dolls to put together. And then she sent me another one that says cola. Great ideas on these things, right? And jam. It looks like she drew all these. She has done such a great job on these things. And this one says fairy dust. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And it sparkles. It has sparklies in it. Fairy dust sparkles. So what are you having for dinner, Miss Gigi? It's only 11. It's only 11. No, 17 here. So, you know, in the morning. So this one says jam, and there's my girl heads. I can put on my little girls when I make them up. Oh, chili sounds good. I don't know what I'm having yet. Haven't decided. With only me here, you know, sometimes I don't feel much like cooking for just me anymore. Of course, my dogs would eat it, but it's not really good for them. So I tell them they have to eat their own food and leave mine alone. They do get greedy sometimes and they want to take over it, but you know, I don't allow it. So, um, but now, then that's my little haul. Oh, and I got myself. I went to a yard sale. And I got myself a flapper necklace, and it's a vintage flapper necklace. It's made out of uh, uh, red crystal faceted beads, and you take it to wear it. You put it around your neck like this, and then let it dangle. And it's real pretty. And I don't know that I'll ever wear it, but I still think it's pretty. It's almost my birthstone color because my birthstone's red. And I also bought a cross, but I'm not really sure where I put it. Thank you. Uh, I laid it down over here someplace. I've been playing around in things, you know, like learning to print on vellum, and I think these will make cute little tags, you know, to put in my journal. But I want to take and put them up against a different color so you can see the color through it. So, and that right there, the yellow makes it look green, really green, turquoisey looking color. And so here's a few things. Like I said, I'm working on. This is just a sample of a pocket journal that I'm working on, and what it is it's just two um, 8.5 by 11 pages that I cut down to 6 by 6. I folded them in half and I put them together to make pockets. And I just wanted to see, you know, how it would come out. And then I figured I can make little tags and go in the pockets, or goodies to go in the pockets. And it's really simple. And I just glued them right down the center to put them together. And then I just wanted a little extra little page, so I stamped off a stamp on it. I'm sorry. And then folded it right here and glued it down. And I'm thinking about taking some vellum and putting it over here on the other side. But a clear vellum so that you can see through it. Yes, it would be, because it's flat mail. It would be flat mail. And then there's another one that I'm working on. Let me put this back up here all the way. There's another one I'm working on, and it's going to be like, I'm going to take full sheets of paper, and these are just something I'm thinking on, and just make like this. And let's see, white. Put this white over here. And I can just take full sheets of paper and decide on how many pages that I want. And the good thing is, if you decide you don't want to use the pages, there's still nothing wrong with them. But you decide how many you want, and then you glue each one of these this to this, and then you take and make your spine, which I'm going to use material for my spine. And each time you flip a page, it's a different page, and you'll open it up, it'll lay flat, so you can work in it. So I think that's going to be a good one. What do you think? So I think that'll be good. So this is what I'm working in. I'm working in different things. Now this one here is one of my little coffee dyed papers that I coffee dyed. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to move this because it's hard to work with that under me. And I can take my folder, my bone folder, and do each one of them so I have a good sharp crease. And then as you go through, you open a page. And then, of course, these two pages will be glued together, so there'll be one page. You flip it, and same with each one that you add to it. And it's going to be, and this is really basics, back to basics, right? Like you did as a child. And I think it's going to make a really pretty journal because I can use as many or as few pages that I want. Yes, I'm going to start making them today, and I may take a piece of this right here and use it for my spine because I think that would be a really pretty spine on it. So I'm gonna start working on them today, and I'll probably do some picture frames. Put that back in there because I keep that in there. And do some picture frames on it on some of the pages, so I can slide pictures in and all that. So there it is, and work on it a little at a time. And like I said, just take different colors and all that because I think I like color. I like a lot of color. Um, Maybe most people don't. They all want it the same. If I were working on a particular journal, I probably would make it all the same. I really would. But like I said, you can take this right here, and when you put it together, you could just take and glue it like here and make a big pocket. Then you take your uh, circle punch and you make your little divot for it, and you've got a big pocket. You can do however you want to. It's your journal. Of course, you make it the way you want to. Um, just figuring on how many pages I'd like to have in it myself. Uh, I don't know, and I'm thinking about doing one in red and green for my Christmas journal, for my, like a Christmas daily, and doing those in red and green and all that. So, and this kind of be I think it'd be kind of a good little journal. And when I get through, now I'm going to take it, and like I said, I'm going to take a piece of material, I'm going to glue it here, but it's all going to be together already because of the fact that I'm going to glue here and here, right? So, and I think I might make this into my everything journal, this one here, so that I can, okay, we'll see you soon, Miss Gigi. Um, so that I can make this into my everything journal. That way, when I get beautiful things like this, okay, so I can take this out of here. I'm not going to show you addresses and stuff on the front of it, but I can do, things. Come on now. Take all my stuff out of it. I like the way she did this right here. You'd never know that she used a bill envelope because she took and put paper on the inside over the window, and put it right here over it. And she has all this. So I can take this right here and fold it around. I can leave that open if I want to, but I can put it on here like this, and I can actually cut this across here open and have a pocket going down if I want to. Hi Pam, it's good to see you, honey. Um, so this is what I was working on is my journal. Um, one of these days I'm going to learn how to thread my um, machine and see how to use my machine because I got a sewing machine. But like I said, I'm thinking about using different colors, and I'm not really worried about it if I decide differently about it. Um, if I decide not to use multicolor on it, uh, because of the fact that I'll just use the paper to. I use the papers to make die cuts or something because this is just halving the papers, just folding them in half. I got all my papers up to the left on the shelf. Well, not all of them because they wouldn't all fit. Because I wanted to get, and this is all cardstock right here, and you can use regular paper because by the time you get it done, um, it's going to be kind of you're gluing this paper to this paper and this one to this one and by the time you're done, they're going to be double thickness on them if you want to use regular typing paper. Hi Dusty, how are you? It's good to see you here. Um, just working on a little working out how I want to make a little um, journal, and it's going to be half the size of an 8.5 by 11 paper, which means that's going to be 5.5 by 4.25. Is that it? Doing good, thank you. And it's 5.5 by 4.25. That's what it is. And when I get through gluing all this together, I could actually make a section with pink, blue, yellow, and decide on how many that I really want in here. I can use my painting papers. Hi Beth, how are you? I just now came on. No, I just now come on, darling. Thank you. Uh, so working on a journal. I showed this one that I was working on too, and this is where I cut down paper I made them 6x6 papers, so you could if you have those 6x6 paper pads, but this is just I don't have any, so I cut these papers down to 6x6. And you glue them together. You make your little divot. You can make your little pockets, and they end up with pockets on each page. Then I wanted another extra little page in here, so I put this one in. I folded it here, and it's just a single piece. I stamped it, with a stamp, and then I did the same thing with all these, and it ends up being like a little 6x6. And this I think would be great to put in Happy Mail because this right here, it's flat. It's just flat. And even though I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages in this one, and you can add to it as many as you want to, right? And then you add your little tags to it or whatever, and you can put them in there and do a Happy Mail swap with them. That would go into an envelope, and you can mail your partner some of your artwork. It's not very heavy because I used the Walmart brand of typing paper. You know what I'm talking about? The colored paper, but it's typing paper, not cardstock. It's just regular paper, and it's printer paper. That's what it's called. I'll get it out one of these days, right? Um, so anyway, this is I did this one, and I thought, that would be a suggestion, Beth, if you decided you wanted to do something. For instance, now this is just a for instance. You could take this because this is just one sheet of paper right here. You see it? It's just one sheet. You can take a beautiful napkin, say, that Janet Nash sent to you. Because this is a beautiful napkin that Janet Nash sent to me. And you can put it on this, and it wouldn't make it any heavier. Yes, you could. You could do calligraphy and put a name on the front of it, and you can put it up and down. You could put it like this side. You could put it across it. You know, um, but you could, if somebody say wanted to do a napkin book. Okay, what do I do with a napkin book when I'm done with it? With putting the napkins on it. Okay, okay. What do I do with a napkin book when I get through? Hmm. Let's make, because you're going to have a napkin on here. It's going to fold up just like it would. But see, you're going to take the outdoor cover. You're going to figure out which one's going to be your cover anyway, right? Okay. Then, thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. Then you're going to cover your cover. And then you're going to take, and you can put them together like I have. And as you can see, this one is just a red piece. This one's a red piece. And this, of course, is the cover. There's, how many pieces of paper do you think that is? Right. 1, 2, 3. And everything I put in it was the scrap paper off of this paper. 3 pieces of paper, and you got this little tag book or this little pocket book made. You got it made. Then you can take and you can put your napkins on it if you want to. You can just open it up, and you can make it all out of white paper. I just fiddling with these papers, okay? Or you can open it up. Let me lay these to the side. These right here are going to be kind of on the order of that right there. That right there is going to be kind of on the order of this. But this right here, you can take your book, open it up, and put your napkin on it. Okay? Then you fold it up, and it's still not going to be any worse for wear, but you're going to have a napkin book the way you want it. These are scraps from the bottom of the papers where I cut the paper off to be 6 by 6. As you can see, I still have some scraps that you know, right? I still have some scraps, and you can even take this scrap right here and fold it. Do it like this. Come on, right? And like I said, they're still scraps, right? And you take them like this, and you fold this down, and like this, and fold this over. And guess what? You got a mini envelope. Because you just fold that over, and you got a mini envelope. Flip it up. Make you a mini tag. I'll use this little piece of scrap that Janet sent me. This little piece of this little bird that she sent me. That's a little bird. Isn't that pretty? Oops. Move my finger off of it. Move my big finger off. Put your little bird in there. You make it like that. You've got and here you have a mini envelope. One paper pocketbook tray. Oh, this is just ideas, Beth. It's something I've been You know, my brain's been working overtime here lately, okay? And you can just put it anywhere. You can take the scraps from it. Like I said, all this is you just take this extra little scrap right here, you clip it off. You notice there's not any glue on this one here, but you can put glue on it. I take it and fold it up like this, right? And the reason why I do, when I fold it up, I gotta quit getting off the board so y'all can see me. I fold it up, and you can just take your little doohickey thingy, and then I flip this down, okay? Then I flip this over, and why? Because it gives my bottom a little stability. It also gives me a little more of a point here to work with. And if I want to, now watch this. If I want to, I can take this, instead of having to glue it or tape it or anything, that little piece right there, if I could see better, it might work better, right? But it will slide right into that little pocket. And then you've got this little piece that you can fold over. Well, let me get it in there. Let me get it up here. And it'll slide into the pocket. It will. It really will. I promise it will. I've done this before. My pocket's not wanting to open today. Anyway, that's why I fold that little piece up. But right now I'm not going to fight with it because, you know what they say about being on, right? Hi, Marty. It's good to see you, darling. Thank you for being here. And then you fold that down. And like I said, you got your little mini envelope. And you can just put them any way you want to on your page. And put little things inside them. Got this little thing, that's another way you can just decorate it. Just use little lightweight things and put little lightweight things like I can cut pieces, like Janet sent me this right here, okay? This little fizzy cola. That would look cute on a tag, right? And I could put that little tag. It doesn't add any extra weight to it. I could put that on my little tag, and I've got a little Janet tag there, right? And another thing I like, I can take on the outside and say I want to strengthen my back side of my paper. I can glue this down and make this ribbon, as you can see, this right here, right, Viola, voila, ta-da! And you've got a strengthened, and you've got a pocket thing. You can make tags for it. You can put ephemera in it. You can make a tag for one side and ephemera for the other side, and it's still not too thick. And it's your thing to do, right? It's what you want. You can put these little bitty envelopes right on the inside, and there you are. And then you've got it, and you know how thick you want it. You know how thick you can do, because you got sense enough to know how thick you can do this. Okay. Janet also sent me some real pretty papers. Look at this right here. Isn't that beautiful? And it's got that butterfly. I could use it on the outside. Right here. Wouldn't that be pretty on the outside? And then I've got, and she sent me a toucan ribbon. So if I wanted to make one, say I want to make it solid white, I can put my toucans on there and they would show up beautifully, wouldn't they? This is just my sample, y'all. This is just my sample. So Let me see. I keep moving stuff around on me, y'all, because I got to get through cleaning. That's what I got to do. Now, Beth, she sent me a lot of uh, material that I can use. And like I said, on this one here, I can take Janet's envelope. Because this is Janet's envelope. I can decide which way I want it, right? And I can fold it in half. And I can flip it over. And I can put Janet's envelope just like this. And I can open it up. And I can slit it right here instead of having it on the side. And I'd have a top pocket. Just fold it in half. And I've got it. But on here, you're going to glue this back to this front. And you're going to keep going through your whole book. And as you go, your book still stays flat. And I really like that. What did I hear? What did I hear? I showed my newest creation earlier, which was my little ornament cover. Exactly. Yes. See there, Marty? Ideas come from all over the place, even from me. So ain't that awful? But you glue the back to the front on each one of them. And you keep going until you've got all the pages in it that you want in it. And look at this. You've got, all that paper we just got sitting around, right? All that paper we just got sitting around. You just glue one to the other. You can even take and make pockets like I did with the tag. The little pocket book. You can do that with these too. You can do pockets. Or you don't have to. You can just have a stiff page. Just have the pages. And you can choose what color you want. And you just glue them all together. And when you get as many pages in it as you want in it, you've got them glued together. Then you can put your spine on it, which, you could use material on it, on your spine, right here. And then you've got your material for your spine. You can use a good ribbon that's thick enough for it. And then whenever you get through with it, see Marty, no purple. Yeah, tons of paper. You know all that red paper that you've got, Beth? You can make one and send it to everybody. Yeah, corner pockets. You talking about secretarial pockets? The ones that come up like this. That like that. You cut. Right. You can do it for Christmas. You can do it for Valentine's Day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can do one for Joe just to say you love him. Get rid of all that paper. So this is where we are. As and this little middle page, how I did that. Let me see if I got a little page I can do this with. Okay, so this is where I've been playing with ink and embossing folders, y'all, too. I've been doing that, too. But this little middle page, okay, as you can see, it's way too big for this, right? But I want this little middle page in here. So I can take it and I can put it right here. I want it a little bit below this so that I can still reach into that. I can measure it off, right? And this is kind of hard to fold it even because of the fact that I've got it torn edge. Then I can take this little doohickey right here and I can doohickey that. Right? And whoop. I've done covered my glue up. There's my glue. I'm not going to buy any more of this stuff. After I'm through with it, I'm not buying any more of it. I'm not crazy about it myself. It works sometimes and sometimes it don't. You got to keep a pin in it all the time. I just don't care about it. So I'm not going to buy me no more of that. Now the Verily Art Glue I might try because they say that it's not as finicky as this. And then you have an extra page right there. Okay, back over there, Teresa. Line it up here. Now, and then you've got your page. That's how I did that. Yeah. Well, I got Fabri-Tac because I want to use it for my journal spines because I'm going to use, there's another one that I'm going to work on that I want to show y'all too, how to make another different kind of putting your pages together. What do you call that? Binding. It's another binding that I want to do. But this is the simplest binding I know. You just glue one page to the other. Works for me. I'm simple. What can I say? And then there's that. And then say you just don't have and you don't want this to show, find something and cover it, right? You can cover that. You don't have to let it show. So, like I said, I'm trying to read, and I know I got quiet. I apologize for that. You probably don't want to hear me anyway. But this is what I've been working on. Y'all want to know what I was working on? I'm working on it. Y'all think I don't do nothing, don't you? But I do something besides draw. But I've been playing with the ink and folders, and this was one of them. I just been this is what I did. I took this color wheel. Excuse me. I was playing with this when y'all were playing with the other stuff the other night. I took this thing right here and I inked it up after, and I went like this. My green lace beads is beautiful. What green lace beads? What green lace beads? Are you talking to me or someone else? Oh, this? It's the same thing I made you, Beth. It's the thing that you put on your bell. It's the same thing as I put on your bell, as you put on your bell. And this is just how it looks on an ornament. And what I love about them is you don't have to put them away. You can just leave them out all year. Beth made herself a bell. Has she shown that to y'all? She made herself a bell and put her cover over it. So she made herself a bell. So you can do all kinds of things with these little things, and that's how you add extra pages if you want them. And by the time you're done, you can just flatten everything out, stick it in an envelope, and it's ready to go. Yes, she is very clever. I learn a lot from Beth, even though she says she's not a teacher. But she's just an artist. I mean, not an artist, just a crafter. That crafter knows what she's doing, don't she? So, anyway, this is how I did this little pocket thing. Is I took regular paper like this. I took 3 sheets. And this is just regular typing paper here. And doing it this way, I think, the reason why I used some cardstock on these is because I got a lot of it. So, but you can take this right here, like I said, you can take and make it, and you just fold it in half, okay? And then what I want to do, that is if you can see. Hi, Brenda, how are you feeling, darling? You doing okay today? And it's 3 of them, just 3 pieces of paper, right? Just fold it in, I just fold them in half, right? And then the end, I cut them down to the size I want them. I usually stack them together, okay? And say I just want to have size book, right? I can take this and I can do it like this. I can pinch it right there because I hate to measure, right? And just take you a good pair of scissors and whack it right off, right? Right, I don't want it this wide, so I can take and figure out how wide I want it. Say, okay. I want it this wide. Okay. Then I got all these scraps right here. Right? Right. Okay. So I'll take these 2, because this is going to be a pocket right here. And I'll find my little doohickey here. Little doohickey thing. And because I want these to match up, I'll pop that little thing right out, okay? All right, then the same thing with this one. This is going to also be a pocket. And you can do it according to what size your envelope is. And you're going to do this. I do have 5x7 envelopes. Okay. And I'm going to take this right here. And I'll glue it to this. And this right here, and glue it to this. See? Look at this. And it doesn't matter. This thing, it don't matter with me about the glue being kind of rusty because my pen's rusty. Because it's hard to keep up with these pens. They keep running away from me. But I'm not going to see this glue. Even though it dries clear, it'll have the rust on it, and I don't care. Because of the fact that it dries clear. That don't matter with me. Okay. Get these things in here. Right. Teresa's no good at this. I'm going to glue this one to this one, and then I'm going to come back. I'll make sure this is down. I'm going to glue that one to that one. So, and you don't really have to glue the bottom of it if you don't want to, but I always do anyway. See, it even stops up when I'm using it. So, and this one here I use on inside stuff that nobody can see. But y'all see it right now, right? Okay. And then when you're done, you got your cover. Open it up. You got your pocket here. And your pocket here. Well, maybe you got your pocket and your pocket here. I didn't glue it very well, but there you go. And you've got 3 pages in it. You can add another one if you want to. Okay. On my other one, instead of doing it like this, I took them and stuck them inside of each other and did it that way. On my this one, I took one page and stuck it inside the other because I used different colors. So I used red and green in this one, and I just took this little one and put it inside, and then this one and put it inside of that one and put them together that way. But this one, doing it this way, it seems like it's a little easier and a little faster. It's a little off, lot off, okay. And then you've got same difference, just I think holding it together like this instead of just this one glue strip is better. Then you've got the spine. You can put something down it like a ribbon or something. You can make your tags a little bit longer if you want to. But open up. And you just decide on how long you want your tags and you stick them down in there. And you cut them to the way you want them. So, now there's that. What do you think? And that's what I've been working on, y'all. Now this one is the one I'm actually working on. This is going to be my everything book. When I figure out how many pages I want in it. And I'm going to put it together like I did this, to where this is going to be back to this, and this is and this to this, and so on and so forth. And each page will, let me move this out of the way now. Each page will open like this. So you'll have a different color each page you flip. Kind of like that idea. This is a piece of my coffee dyed paper right here. And like I said, on these, you don't have to use cardstock unless you've got a lot of it. Then I would do it. And so when I decide how many pages I want, it doesn't matter about the thing, because even this is the first one, and see, if you go to the middle of it, it still lays flat. It's kind of like the Copic stitch, okay? It still lays flat, even though you have all the other ones in there. It's still going to lay flat because it creases right to the center of itself. So, and this is the one I'm working on now. So, and then see, I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna make, of course, decoration for the front, and I'll decide. I could decide just to take this right here and cut it down, say here, make a pocket right here, and then I'll have a pocket here, and just glue it here and here. And then I can go on with it and keep going the way I want to with it. I can put a pocket. Get this thing figured out like that here. And I can have a pocket here. And then just keep going the way I want it to go. It's all in how you want to make your book. Another binding that I was looking at, okay, is taking material. Everybody has scrap material now, right? Okay, Janet sent me these pretty ribbons, and I could actually use these in this right here. And I could just take this ribbon and put it right down through here. Glue it down with my Fabri-Tac because it's a fabric. And then I've got a binding for it. Okay. Then when I do that, I can take another. That one's my middle of my page. So the next one I would come to and I would do another piece here of fabric strip, and glue it down and keep going, because you know it would be every other thing here. Glue it down, another piece here, and you can match to what. Yeah, something like the hinges, but the hinges are just little small strips that go every other one. There's 3 here, and then you flip over and you use 2 on the next one, and so on and so forth. It's sort of like a hinge, yes. But this is going to be a full strip of cloth here. And you can use all kinds of it. Say you got I got a toucan, and I got, you can strip off a piece of fabric. Say you've got a real pretty piece of fabric, and you don't know what you're going to do with it. You've got an extra strip of it, and you're just going to take a strip and you're going to put it right down the center of it, and it's going to be there. Yeah, a long hinge is what it is. And then it's still going to be the same as if you use kind of like the Copic stitch, because it's going to open flat. Right, a piano hinge, exactly. And it's still going to open flat. So you know how we are about wanting flat pages to work on, right? Mm-hmm. We do, don't we? And we just do it that way. And then you can come back, and like I said, you can add a pocket by flipping this page down or cutting it off, if you want to. And let's see, where did I put that? I've got this little piece of this is vellum right here, but I could also glue this down and everything, and you can't really tell that it's not supposed to be there, right? Because what I'll use is a clear vellum. It won't have any printing on it, but I could use that right there to cover up the edge or whatever. I can take these little bears and cut them out, take a clear piece of vellum and put it right here, match it up with my page, put it right here, and take one of them little bears and put it there, and just, I can write on it, whatever I want to. I used to. I did. I played the piano once. Just once. My daddy taught me how to play the Tennessee Waltz. If y'all don't know what that is, it's a very old song. All right. Then I've got this full page here that I can take and I can glue them totally together to where there's no pocket, or I can glue them partly to here, and I can take my envelope and make a wraparound pocket. And I've still got this right here. And I've still got my wraparound pocket, and every time I open it up, I can see Janet's beautiful envelope she sent me. And same with any other thing that I want. Hi, Sylvia. How are you doing? It's good to see you here. So, anyway. And that's what I'm working on. Mm-hmm. See, and these things like this, I think, look cute on the. I know it looks like a mess, doesn't it? But if I take my little corner rounder, where'd I put him? I put him somewhere. I'll get him out later. And I take and I corner round it, and I glue it down. Say I don't want it all the way up. I can put it down here and make me a pocket. That can go for, let's see, what did I do with it? Did I leave it in here? No, I did not. Okay. Y'all are seeing my ideas as I'm working on them, y'all, okay? This is just something that I'm working on, and I'm making a mess and everything. I promise I am. Miss Gigi had to go and have dinner. Oh, there it is. I knew it was here. Okay, so I could take something like my bears, they would show up pretty good here or here. I think they look really cute on here because it makes them look, the background on them green. But I can put them on here. I can make myself a pocket out of them. I can pull them all the way over and pocket them. Make a pocket out of them. Cut this off. Put a strip there. Cut it down. And that's not hard to do. I can figure out whether I want it to be here or not. And I can take it here. And lay it here. My way of measuring here. And I've got that. See? And it creases my paper, which is okay. I don't care about this one. It's just a sample thing that I did. I can reprint it. And this could be a fairy journal. It could be an angel journal. This one just happens to be the one I am going to use as my everything journal, where I'm going to put art from other people and happy mail from other people, like and this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to just and Janet's bookmark is going in my Bible. I'm going to put this in my Bible because Janet sent me a real pretty bookmark. She sent me this real pretty piece of paper also. And so it may go on the front. I may put it on the front. Yeah, I think so. And then find my lace and put me some lace under it and put this on the front. I think that's what I'll do. And I may even take the black and do that. Let me find it. You find the opening in it. There it is. Take the black and because I think that will look great as a cover right there. I'll pull this out of my way. Take that right there and put that right there. Find me some lace and put behind on each side or on one side. Finding a doily in here is different, but yeah. I got a doily. Don't get me wrong, I got one. But I think I find my lace because I think I've got yes. Oh, jump out. I've got yellow lace. I think it would look good on it. I'd have to cut it down, of course, but that's okay because I've been cutting on it. I take it and just a teeny doily. So, yeah, back here. So, what do y'all think about that lace? Thank you. That's okay. I knew what you were talking about. We can read Japanese, Marty. I haven't been in Japanese, y'all, okay? So I can definitely read it. So I thought this lace would be real pretty on it. It wants to slide down and not look just right when I put it like this, but I think I'm not sure about putting it all the way down, but just a little bit of it showing on this side. Yeah, I gotta find the doily first. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sylvia. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the black as the cover and put this real pretty paper here. I think that's what I'll do. I always of course, I'll take it and I'll ink it up real good. I may not I may not glue it to the lace. I may just make like a belly band of it and put the lace under it. Come on now. Straight up. Put the lace under it and do this as a belly band. And let's see. Put something behind it. Nah, that would never do. But just a little lace. I think I've got some eyelet lace too, so I may use that instead of the yellow, because that may just bring out too much. It may just be too much yellow on it. So put it to one side. I'm gonna leave the torn edge that she put on there. Put it to one side here, and figure out something I want to put in the make a pocket or not. So I always get thinking and I get quiet, don't I? I guess I'm not the only one that does that though. Because everybody gets quiet when they're thinking, don't they? Especially me, because I don't have a whole lot to think with. My head gets tired if I think too much, y'all. All right, then I also have this right here, and I really like this, so I could choose, say, this one. It looks good on the blue. Look good on the yellow. It looks good about on anything, doesn't it? The pretty roses. But I might do the white instead of anything else. Just use it on the white. Because I think I like the white with it. Yeah. Put that in there. I do a lot of choosing before I put a book together. Where I want to put things. Beth goes through things so fast that I have to watch what she does. Beth goes through so much, so fast. Me, it takes me forever to make a decision. That might work. That'd be pretty, wouldn't it? I might have to use a different color there, though. I might use my coffee dye paper there. Decisions. Y'all leave me with too many decisions. Yeah, hooray for replay. I'd be in so much trouble without it. I cannot remember everything that people do. And Jamie, she is really good with stuff too. I mean, she has great ideas, and I have to go back and watch her because she speeds all her videos up. It seems like unless she's doing it in live, and a lot of times I don't get to watch her live, so I have to go back and watch her replay. So, but yeah, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that goes good? I think it looks pretty. But I like the rainbow ribbon, so maybe not. Um, I keep moving stuff around on myself, though. I do. I move stuff around. So once I ink it up, make it a little darker here, I'll decide on the color of ink. I might use yellow since this is yellowish orange. So I might use a light yellow so that it will not overpower the paper itself, but it will make it, But I might use a double ink like Jamie does on hers. Um, APG Jamie is who I'm talking about, y'all. Um, but use yellow and then come back in with my archival ink and go through and do that. That way I'll have a double line here. Janet has such pretty stuff, doesn't she? And then I have this little paper here that she did some bees on. I don't know if y'all can see the little bees on them or not. So it's got little bees all the way down it. So I could use that as a page edge. There's another page edge that I wanted to use. Let's see there. No. I knew I had a piece of this scrap paper someplace. Okay, so what I wanted to use, it's not really an edge, but a tab. So I'm cut it off. And I'm going to come around because I want it to be kind of odd. Don't want it that thick. But it's kind of going to be a tab, and you tab it, and then you can write on it. And I got what I'm going to use is a die cut because I'm no good at cutting. I am not Kim. I do not do good wobble cut. Okay. So, but it's kind of going to be a cloud, and I've got a die cut for it. And I thought that would be real cute, a cloud for a, you know. So. Okay, Beth. See you all tonight. Bye. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on. What's everybody else working on? What's everybody else working on, y'all? I haven't decided how many pages I want to put in this everything book yet, but I really need to get it made so that I can start putting my everythings in it. And put all this stuff to the side right now because I got to figure out if I'm going to put what I'm putting in it as far as doing my pockets and pages and tucks and stuff in it. Whether I'm going to go ahead and fold down the pages like that, or if I'm going to add a page that's going to flip out. I know I'll do some of that. And tell Honey Joe we said hi. And that's what I've done so far. And so what do y'all think? I'm fixing to go and have lunch myself, so I will talk to all of you later. See y'all all tonight at Best. Take care and bye-bye.